Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Throwing, Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. This defense for the Patriots, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Out right to Bourne. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And
Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Tannehill on first down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 30 yards. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
This defense for the Pats, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they finally put it into this return, but not before it's all the way down to the 37. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. On the give, this is Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On third down, Jones. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Escaping the pressure right. And all the way down to the 27. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now a first down carry for Harris. Down to the 25. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He'll leave this one for White. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Out to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 39 yards there, a big one. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Henry again.
And Derrick Henry. 18th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, Harris. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Henry running right. First down and much more for Henry. And they can't bring him down. And down to the 7-yard line.
113 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Tannehill. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Derrick Henry. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans were able to make this a close game again. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Bullet good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
He's got his man. It's White. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Open man, the tight end, Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Aguilar.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off play action. Jones. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now in the year. And the Patriots on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on next-gen stats.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Fighting his way through contact. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run with Harris. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd and inches, Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Is complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Off the play fake. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Christian Fulton. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Wow. 240 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Derrick Henry stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now. It's Henry. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. That's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Jones now throwing on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point safely through, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Pushing, fights through, and now a crease. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Bullock good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here's Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 87 yards.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught, and it's a Titans touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout. And that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your...
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Jones throwing after the interception. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones looking for White on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. 66 yards. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So Derrick Henry all alone. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. 75 yards. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Titans 77, Patriots 63.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And for them a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. 75 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Henry. A gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Not give up the yardage. But now is the time.
No doubt those are the type
doesn't have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
This is our time.
A.J. Brown, 45 yards. And the Titans are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here's Jones.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
To throw is Jones.
Smith catches left side. And he'll be out right at the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Jones.
He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Second and 10. Now Jones.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Nice kick.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A first down carry for Henry. And fights through one man. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. So that'll back him up 5. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number.